Hey guys, welcome to Crawl Unchained. Obviously, this isn't the kind of videos that I normally do, but dealing with a wasp nest is not something that I do very often, and I thought it could be fun to post it on YouTube. So, a little bit of context here. I work in a place that is both a community center as well as a skating rink where people can play hockey or do figure skating and stuff. My job is I'm the manager of operations, and this title comes with many responsibilities. I'm basically the guy in charge of ensuring that everything works, that our equipment is functional, that all of our installations are functional, and that the areas in and around the building are safe for the public as well as our own staff. I do have a team of about 15 employees, but I would never allow myself to ask one of my guys to go ahead and get swarmed by wasps for me. The area where the nest is located is directly beside a pump track, and that is part of our land, and it's available to the public as well as our own summer camps. They've been using that area quite a bit. So that morning I was informed by the people in charge of our summer camps that the day before, two of our summer camp kids had been attacked and stung several times. So this nest, it had to go. The nest was about, I'm going to say, over 200 feet from the building. So using a hose to try and flood it was not an option. Fire was also not an option, and I'm sure I don't have to explain why. So I had a can of foam spray made specifically to deal with wasps, and I had a can of ant nest spray, and that was going to have to do the trick. So my original idea was to use a piece of cardboard as a shield to block the entrance and then push the straw from the ant nest poison through the shield and spray as much of that stuff inside and as deep inside the nest as I could. You can see me doing that right here. Now, sure, I was keeping those inside from coming out, but the ones outside were trying to get back in, and they did not like me being there.
Ah ouais, j'ai choqué là, si boy.
I got swarmed pretty quickly, and one of them managed to find her way inside my glove and stung me on the wrist. At that point, I can feel the sting, but I have no idea how many of them are on me or how many are going to find cracks in my armor, so I had to take a few steps back, removed the one that was stinging me, and then took a moment to check and see if I was getting stung anywhere else. I had wasps all over me, and some of them were just flying around me, but they were trying to sting through the gloves or the boots or through multiple layers of shirts, and none of them were being successful. So after that, I went back in with just the foam spray, and I tried to block as much of the entrance as I could with just the foam. By the way, that foam is also like a very strong poison. Like at the moment it makes contact with one of the wasps, they drop to the ground and they start like twitching and stuff. Like, it's very strong stuff. So I was also trying my best to hit as many of the ones that were flying above the entrance as I could. Once the entrance was completely foamed up and sealed, the rest of the video just shows me trying to shoot the ones flying above it in an attempt to just kill as many as I could with what was left inside the can. When we left the area, there were still several wasps buzzing around above the entrance, trying desperately to find a way in. Some of them would try landing on the foam and just would die very shortly after. So I returned to the nest about 3 hours later to see if it was still active, and this is what I saw. Everything was calm. There was no sign of any survivors, just a very large amount of dead wasps inside the entrance. Mission accomplished. Now, if I had to do this again, I would just skip the whole cardboard shield part and simply go straight to the foam. That stuff works. I had used it 3 times before this, but the previous times was for nests which were above ground. This was my very first time dealing with an underground nest, but honestly, the method is no different. Just foam up the entrance as much as you can. The ones stuck outside will either die trying to get in or abandon the nest, and those inside are doomed to die. Yes, this is sad. I don't enjoy killing anything, not even wasps. But when they're aggressive and start attacking kids or people's pets, they have to go. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. You guys take care, and I will see you all soon, but probably in a gaming video next. All right, bye guys.